What's up, man? It's a harsh moment with Eric. That's all. What's up, man? In Spanish, in English, it's called. I was in Spanish. It's called Honala. That means the blemish-free one. Anyways, this lesson is about. This is another educational lesson. Yeah, I got my wife. My wife. I have all kinds of wives inside of wives, man. Just one. I will respect her. There's no longer a bad baby. There's no longer like all those children with her, and she's they burned the body. Sorry, you won't find it anywhere. Try cloning nothing. Anyway, stop getting in my business. I got a nice lesson for you and your kids that'll make you smile tomorrow. Unless you don't need that, just step aside in the name of Jesus. For people that actually care about their heart. It's not a cardiovascular lesson, okay? So here we go. Oh, this is about prioritizing actions. This is what homelessness is about. If you want to know how to do homeless, like you want to be homeless without being homeless, this lesson's for you. It's called Prioritizing Your Actions with Eric Holy, okay? So I guess I gotta have like I don't know how to do this. I think I'll just say it. Like let's say you're at the mall, right? And your foot itches, like your right foot. Like I gotta demonstrate it. Okay, look. Let's say you're at the mall, right? And your right foot itches, and you got all this you got bags in your hands. I don't care what it is, right? I mean, yeah, I don't care what it is. If it's an emergency, you would throw it. And if there's different parts that I'll get to that. But if you're in the mall and you're in the middle of the mall and there's no stop, I know it's weird. You have to say it. There's no like stopping tape on the floor, no like yellow stopping tape on the floor, or nothing designated, right? But you have like bags in your right footage of this foot right here, this guy right here, right? So you just go like this, you drop it like that, like you're some weirdo, you would think, right? But that's not anything weird. Okay, then you go like you scratch your foot, and if you gotta take off your shoe, just like try, man. Just balance, but like bloop. You can do it even if you take out your sock if you have to, and scratch your foot, and then put it back on the cold freaking mall fucking lament or whatever they do. Put the sock on. Take the shoe if you can't do it, man. If you have to, the priority is then what? Your shoe. I mean, you have to walk too, right? You get on the floor. I don't care who's there. You got your bags there. You gotta trust people. You gotta trust people, otherwise you don't trust yourself, right? Okay, that's enough. So you put your shoe on, and then you gotta get it right there. Scoot your butt. There's germs there, homies, but you got germs in you. Probably they're jealous of their like outside attention and shit. Showing some courtesy, man. So that's what you do. Then you pick up your bags and you continue on. Thank you for shopping at the Mall of Sanity. That's one lesson in prioritizing actions. And someone was bringing up to me that, yeah, you would also have to prioritize, there's actions, there's movements. They say movements. I don't really know. That's lesson two. I'll leave that alone. So let's say this is an important thing too. So that's what homelessness is. When it's time to leave the effed up house, you leave. It's your priority. That's what, and you go out there and priority is God. This ain't no fucking like atheistic routine or nothing, okay? Atheism, I don't know. If you have to get a rundown, atheism started in the 70s. People were afraid that people were too free and they needed a blank mind, and they thought of socks. They thought it was it. You know, like they say, like when a guy's got a boner, think of like a baseball game. Passes the pitcher, bottom of the ninth. Oh my gosh! My fourth grade Mickey Mantle card, right? So in the 70s, they said, "Oh man, these people would be too free. We need like a blank thought. Let's think of socks. Let's think of how socks are white and in a drawer." And there's no God there no more. And they had like a little rhyme. There was a group, like a 7-person group in the 70s. I think it was America, or maybe actually technically it was Spain. And they said most of the things in Spanish. Some weird stuff. So no, there's no atheist like option here in life. There's a God. That's how I got these smart thoughts. Like the last one I had was incongruent. The way a species changes. And I don't know nothing about a species, but changing socks had something to do with atheism. So there was like the socks, they're white in the drawer, and then it was like changing the socks. And they thought that if you change the socks with speciality, you take away from the next encounter. So let's say you change your socks, like you just like this sock shouldn't be here, blah blah. So then you go. That's where psychology was born from. They're thinking that if you do something a certain way in private, when you go to like meet somebody, you're going to be a different person, and they would theorize this society would collapse. And that's the rundown. Professor Eric signing out. Believe in God, Jesus, and Mary.